Are you wondering how you'll survive the quarantine? Hey ladies, I'm so excited to have you here with me on this webinar. Thank you for requesting for your self-love assessment. It should be in your inbox by now. I am excited for you for taking your first step to a joyful life. Nothing better than knowing who you are, what you want and need, and identifying your source, especially of happiness. As you may gather from doing the assessment, happiness is an inside job, and there's so much you can do to start your journey of pure joy in your relationship. If you want to reignite the romance, find joy, happiness, peace, and the contentment you had when you met your man and committed to him, you've probably searched and found yourself here. It could also be because of the quarantine, you're beginning to wonder how you'll survive in close proximity with your beau. Here you'll learn some simple steps you can take to fix the issues you might be experiencing in your relationship. So welcome. A little about me. I am Johe Wanganga, originally from Kenya, and for the last couple of years my goal has been to help people transform their lives, and that's why I certified as a coach. I am a Christian relationship coach. I help women in committed relationships, teaching them to take charge of their happiness, high-value intimacy skills, and ways to take personal responsibility and change themselves to find joy and have their man fall back deeply in love and adore them. It wasn't until I got into a relationship myself and I thought that I was being emotionally abused, blaming my ex-boyfriend for everything, nagging him, trying to fix him, and becoming the ice queen when I was annoyed, that I decided to stop and evaluate what was wrong in the relationship. I truly believed he was to blame. I spoke to a coach. She was coaching married women only, but she had a session with me and I joined her group. I gained some insight and clarity. I found out just how powerful women in relationships are. She gave me some referral books to read. I watched her videos and testimonials. I was having a eureka moment, getting really excited and got digging, researching, reading, and generally started studying women more and listening to what they were saying and how they were saying things about their relationship and their men or husbands. Everything started making perfect sense. It wasn't easy. I know it sounds crazy, but I discovered something most women don't find even after being married for 20 or 30 years. Intimacy skills that transform a dying relationship. And I'm not talking about sex here. I made the decision to join in the revolution and help end heartbreaks and breakups. Luckily, I already knew how to coach. I was a health, nutrition, and wellness coach, but this was more profound for me and I got moving. I prayed, I gathered my material from successful intimacy skills experts and created a women-only program that teaches skills that will bring romance, peace, happiness, and intimacy back into a relationship. Isn't that all we all want? Yes, to stop unnecessary family splits. So my goal is to help you by teaching you intimacy skills that will save your relationship, and not just save, but have your man fall in love with you like he did the first time you met and have him adore you again. Doesn't that sound like a good deal? You know, I used to believe that the men were solely to blame for most pain in relationships, and I can bet you believe that too. There's no denying that some men should be avoided. These are the physically abusive, the perpetual cheaters, those addicted to drugs, alcohol, or gambling, and the sociopaths. So if you have any of these men, your work is cut out for you. Otherwise, the skills I teach would help you dramatically. If you are single and are planning to get married to such, you may want to reevaluate your decision before it's too late and you bring children in the mix. Women are the keepers in relationships and love. Women rule, and women must learn to rule wisely. Do you wish he would grow spiritually, take you out to dinner like he used to, bring the flowers, give you some compliments, be more romantic, treat you better, appreciate you more, come home early, spend more time with you, engage you in a conversation, help around the house, stop verbally abusing you, stop being angry all the time, stop drinking, be kind and sensitive, never cheat on you again? Do any of this resonate with you? Yes? Well, I'm here to tell you that your man is capable of all this and more. And isn't that what you ever wanted or more? What dreams did you have? Is there any chance that those dreams will ever come true while you're still in a relationship with this man? Did he not have great qualities for a lover, a husband, and a father, and that's why you chose him? Yet you keep hoping he would change. He will, only if you learn some intimacy skills that will help you turn things around and become the adored woman. May I remind you, I'm not here to give a quick fix. Learning intimacy skills requires work and a great mind shift. So besides getting your man to re-engage and become the man we just spoke about, let's find out about the adored woman. What do the happy women know that nobody else does? There are 7 key points to remember that you should start you on a journey of your great relationships. And when you make the switch to these 7 strategies, your relationships will start reviving. Number 1, values. To know what you want, you must know who you are, what you value most, what makes you unique, what you desire. You must know your priorities, the non-negotiables. Your relationship is not just a reflection of your man, it's a reflection of you too. Like for me, my spirituality is non-negotiable. So for me, God is first. Number 2, happiness, an inside job. To be happy, you must be happy. You do this by finding happiness within instead of expecting it from your man or externally. You're 100% responsible for your happiness. Expecting it from your man is unfair and it causes you to get even more lonely and unhappy. Number 3, change. The only person you can change is you. You cannot change your man or anyone else. Trying to change your man is impossible. If you want your man to act like a child, withdraw, become abusive, avoid coming home, work late hours, and avoid talking with you, refuse to help around the house, try changing him. When you decide to be the expert on your man's life and start trying to tell him how to change by giving him helpful advice, which includes hinting, manipulating, complaining, criticizing, controlling, anger, that escalates to abuse and the silent treatment, you may start living like roommates instead of soulmates, barely talking to each other or fighting all the time. Number 4, walls. Crumble those walls. You may have been hurt in previous relationships, current relationship, or even abused as a child, and you have carried that pain with you over the years. You don't trust, you're fearful and are careful that you don't get hurt. You build walls around your heart. You start seeing your man through this filter and blame him for everything, overthinking his actions and language, and this may cause you to lash out or withdraw. Number 5, appreciation and gratitude. Sometimes you forget that it's the little things that matter. Showing or saying you're grateful to your man often is bound to have him strive to do more. What if tonight you thank him for all he has ever done for you? Going to work and coming home to you instead of complaining about something he did, or about your lousy day, or about world events. Thank him for taking out the trash, washing the dishes, his kindness, anything. Give him a warm hug, kiss him, and serve him a meal, and ask him about himself to get to know him. What if you did this for a whole week? Thank him often and notice he will always be looking for ways to please you. What you give is what you get. Number 6, receive graciously. You would think that receiving was simple, right? But most women find it hard to receive with a simple thank you. It might be an unexpected gift. Accept it graciously. Accept compliments. Accept help to lift or move stuff around. Let him clean and cook. Let him open the door. Take your jacket when you get home, or even accept his jacket on a cold day if he offers. Number 7, evaluate yourself. Take the time to evaluate your flaws objectively. Write them in a journal and see how you can de-escalate the situation and how you show up in your relationship. Ask yourself, would I want to come home to me? Am I as annoying as he is? Do I hurt his feelings? Why am I angry, hurt, sad, needy? How am I contributing to the issues we are having? How can I change? I believe you're on this webinar because you want changes. You don't want to end your relationship, otherwise you'd have left by now. So put your feet back into the door and let's start working on recreating a happy life for you. I hope you take the time to evaluate and act on these 7 tips. What do you want in your relationship? If you're like most women, you will say you want happiness, love, romance, trust, peace, joy, and all the good stuff that comes with a healthy relationship, right? You may still be wondering what your man will have to do in all this. Well, nothing. He doesn't even need to know what you're doing. Let me tell you, men are simple, not stupid, as most women secretly believe, but simple. When he feels safe that he won't be rejected or criticized, he will start re-engaging. When your man senses your receptivity, he will respond. He starts feeling respected. What were you thinking when you said yes? What were your dreams? What do you desire? Does working on your relationship sound like something you want to do? Yes, yes. If you say yes, then I'm here to help you on this journey to provide you with 1, step-by-step strategies to meet your expectation in your relationship. 2, the world-class support tools that you'll need to guide you until you achieve what you desire. This includes phone and email support. Number 3, performance and mindset coaching, which involves accountability and emotional support on your journey to a great relationship. I'm inviting you to click on the button below to schedule a free 15-minute discovery session to get clarity on what you desire in your relationship and ways you can achieve that. If you're sick and tired of where you are right now, it's time to make a serious move to improve your situation. And you can do it. Nobody really wants to go through constant unhappiness, breakups or divorce, and throw away the life she has built, scatter the children and damage them emotionally, go through the horrors of failure. Or do you? It's not too late, so go on, choose. You can decide to stay in the hostile environment. You can decide to break up or get divorced and split your children, pets, waste money, property, and create animosity and start all over again. You can decide to stay right where you are, believing that all men are liars and narcissists and whatnot. Or you can get on a free call with me and get started on your journey to happiness, contentment, peace, and love. You choose. Why am I doing this? Because I know we are the pillars of the family. I want us to save our relationships, be happy, and protect the future of our children. I want relationships to be what God desired them to be in the first place. So, if all you get on the free call is clarity on how you can change the direction of your relationship is going and the changes you can make, wouldn't it be worth it? If all you got was hope of the possibilities, wouldn't that be worthwhile? You have nothing to lose and have everything to gain by getting on that call. My coaching is result-oriented. So if you're ready to transform your relationship, click on the button below and schedule a discovery session with me in the next 48 hours. It's free. And if you feel that this is not for you, I totally understand. Not everyone is a good match. But if you feel that it just might help you, schedule your 50-minute call now. And I hope to see you soon. And God bless.